Welcome, welcome. It is Tuesday afternoon, a beautiful sunny day in Florida, and I hope everyone is enjoying their day. I wanted to jump on to the live stream feed to share with some updates on digital retailing in the automotive industry. There's a lot of focus lately on fintech plays, and our auto industry has seen an amazing year of kind of paradoxical growth. The public car companies are at an all-time high, which means they have an ultimate kind of unlimited supply of cash to buy things. And I wonder if digital retailing, technology, and some other fintech plays are an area that the publics are going to go shopping for and change how business is done. We also have companies like Techion coming in and disrupting the DMS world. And we also have OEMs coming in and mandating different digital retailing technologies, which creates a tremendous headache for dealer groups. So I just want to give you a few updates from my perspective and invite you to join in on some unique educational and speaking opportunities. So if you're watching on the live stream and I see some people are starting to come in, would you say hello? Give me a little shout out and tell me where you're dialing in from or watching from. Dialing in. Isn't that an old phrase? Only old people say, yeah, I'm going to dial in. Those were the days when you had Hayes smart modems and you were like, wow, I got a 9600 modem and wow. Those were the days, weren't they? So go ahead and just say hello into the live stream, regardless whether in the automotive industry or not. Say hello. All right, let's get to the meat of things so you can get back onto your day. Tomorrow is part 3 in my 3-part series called Digital Retailing Essentials. And here's some people. Neil, hello, Doug, come on, Portland, Houston, Dominic in Montreal from Quebec. Wonderful. Massachusetts, Sean's in. It's great to see some friends, and I appreciate your support. It's a little lonely when you're just talking to a microphone. So it's good to see that you're there. This week, tomorrow, I finish a 3-part series. Sean, I think you've been to a number of them, on digital retailing essentials. We started off with some really powerful topics. We're going to close with a conversation on merchandising and messaging. And thank you, Sean, for those kind words. Really, when you fix your merchandising and provide new channels for messaging, dealers can double their sales conversations from their existing marketing dollars. And that's a huge differentiation, especially as dealers are looking to be more efficient. The problem is most dealers haven't reimagined their workforce to support really the thousands of people per month that are coming to their website. They've taken really a very passive approach to their website, saying that the website's only job is to be a static one-way message, and if someone's interested, they'll show up and come to the dealership or call. But there's a tremendous amount of opportunity in serving people. And so for the last 3rd part in this series, I'm going to be talking about specific changes to the website merchandising and to the messaging, and companies that have specialized in automotive messaging platforms like LivePerson, Gubagoo, CarNow, Activate Engage, CarChat24, and others have really made some breakthroughs. Podium is another unified messaging platform or evolving unified messaging platform that's in automotive and outside as well. So if you want to sign up, just go to brianpash.com, and right at the top of the website page, you'll see the link to register. That's tomorrow at 2 o'clock Eastern. And then we'll wrap up that 3-part series, and those 3 teaching modules will be part of a brand new digital retailing certification course that my brother Glenn and I are building and putting the finishing touches on. That course will be given to all dealers who register for the upcoming one-day event in March called Modern Retailing Simplified. That's March 17th. Otherwise, people can purchase that course and really put their management teams through a very rigorous course on having them reimagine what automotive retail is all about, from marketing, merchandising, sales process, email templates, BDC structures, showroom merchandising. It's really a complete course on modern retailing. So what I wanted to reach out to our greater automotive community, and some of you will be watching this live and some of you will be watching it afterwards. I'm looking to have dealers who have had some breakthroughs in digital retailing as part of the March 17th live stream conference. It's just one day, a full day from 10 Eastern to 6 p.m. We're starting a little later to accommodate the large number of dealers on the West Coast of Canada and the US. And we are going to have one day dedicated to the latest knowledge, technology, breakthroughs in sales process and consumer engagement for modern retail. And I'm looking for some dealers who believe that they've had some breakthrough moments with their store in pivoting the way they've done business and pivoting the way they communicate with customers, and that we'd be willing to talk about some of the real data. Just doing it is one thing, but did it make a measurable impact? So I'm opening up for dealership leaders who would like to share how they've pivoted to a hybrid approach of doing as much as the consumer wants to do online, finishing the rest in store, and doing hybrid things like remote test drives and remote services. All of that will be focused on the one-day modern retailing simplified. What we want to do is cut through the noise and get to the bottom line of what dealers can do today to have a measurable impact on their financial outcomes for 2021. So if you are interested, let me put my email in the notes here. And if you work at a dealership or dealer principal, general manager, and can authoritatively talk about what your dealership is doing to remain competitive, we'd like to invite you to be part of this one-day live stream event on March 17th. Now, as I mentioned before, and I don't want to sound like a broken record, but Lithia announced their driveway program, and Asbury is their ClickPath program. The largest public groups are out there really educating the general market that there's a new way to buy cars. Obviously, this is in response to upstarts like Carvana and others that people laughed about and said, well, who wants to, be a Carvana? Well, yes, their customer reviews are horrible, but the growth in the company and their gross profits are, well, really now very respectable. Not talking about their stock price and the value, but in general. And so everyone's kind of waking up and saying, well, listen, if new fintech players are coming in to disrupt the car buying process, the financing process, the trade eval process, what is an individual dealer or a small dealer group going to do to compete against much larger publics who have basically an unlimited supply of capital to buy companies, build technology, innovate, or really disrupt in local markets? So one day, March 17th, if you want to register for the event, anybody can register, OEMs, vendors, dealers. You can go to brianpash.com, go to the events, and you'll look for that one-day event on March 17th. But, look, Sean mentioned Patriot Subaru, Adam Aarons. Okay, so Sean, maybe you can have Adam reach out to me. Let's talk to them. I really want more dealers to balance out the amazing technology presentations we're going to have. We put a little teaser out today on the companies that are sponsoring, and we have some great ones. Chip Perry, the CEO of A to Z Sync, is sponsoring. Dealer Inspire, led by Joe Chura, is sponsoring. Dealer E-Process, led by Joe Gillespie, is sponsoring. We have Alan from Moto Insight, Alan Tai from Moto Insight is sponsoring. Andrew Tai. I'm going a little crazy. We have the wonderful team at Gubagoo, led by Brad Title, marketing extraordinaire Drew is just fantastic to work with, Drew Delaware. We have the amazing team at Car Now, led by Tim Cox. Rusty West heading up the team for MarketScan. It's interesting, out of all the companies, we're opening up with MarketScan because I think MarketScan is going to be one of these companies to watch. They really tie together all the data needed for digital retailing to occur and actually finally become transactional. I wonder if that company could be swallowed up in the fintech wars. I mean, I don't think anybody can replace what MarketScan has. So they're one of those unique unicorns that really is at the heart of the plumbing of digital retailing. As you start to see more companies coming and sponsoring this event, you'll understand why it's so important. Because out of all the things that are going on right now, massive consolidations, massive disruption in technology, fintech dollars and automotive are amazing. Companies are being bought up at record numbers. If you follow the industry, there's a number of people who are writing about this. It is how amazing the dollars that are flowing into automotive. And if anything, the pandemic has shown more people want to own a car, less likely to take public transit, moving out of the cities into the suburbs. Very interesting trends. If we get more stimulus, a lot of that money could be going into automotive. We know that we have record home savings numbers, and there's a lot of interesting things going on even during a very difficult time when so many people are out of a job. But in automotive, things are looking pretty rosy. So we want to talk to and showcase the dealers that are doing something outstanding. So if you know a dealer who's just really knocking the cover off the ball, well, please have them reach out to me because we're firming up the content schedule. So it's a one-day event. It'll be keynotes, panels, and workshops. And we have a few number of sponsorship slots left. So those of you who are in the vendor side of the business, reach out to me or Carrie very quickly before the conference sponsorships are closed. I also want to mention that we are launching a new learning platform. We've been on Litmos. Some of you know that that is a company that was bought by SAP. We're moving to a new learning management and community platform called Kajabi. We're going to be doing that over the next month or two. And that's going to be able to provide a very unique opportunity for dealers who want the best of online education and direct coaching from Glenn and myself on different aspects of automotive retail. So it'll be a private community of coaching, private community of education, workshops, one-day events. So if you're looking to really educate, keep your team up to date with all the latest things, make sure you stay connected with me on LinkedIn or Facebook so that I can invite you into this community. One last thing before I take any questions, and if anybody has any questions about digital retailing or some of the challenges you're having, I'll take them. But in July, would you mark your calendars? The Digital Marketing Strategies Conference will be live in person and live stream. So I think if you're like most of us, we want to get out. We want to see our peers. We want to network. We want to get out of the house. And right now, travel seems so far away. But July, we believe America is going to bust at the seams with travel. So I'd love for you to plan and book your trips out to the Napa Valley for the Digital Marketing Strategies Conference. And let me just put in www.digitalmarketingstrategies.org is the website. All the details for the conference are there. We're firming out the schedules and speakers and sponsors, but we do 2 live conferences a year. 2020, they were turned into virtual conferences. This year, we're going to be going back to live format with an overlay of virtual so we can reach the thousands of dealers who can't get out due to conflicts or travel restrictions out to our great conference. So I want to encourage everyone who is ready to go belly to belly with their peers in the industry, participate in think tank sessions, workshops, interact, and have a little fun as I take you to my favorite wineries in the Napa Valley, meeting with private events, one-on-one with some of the best winemakers in the world. Well, then mark your calendars for the digital marketing strategy. This will be the 11th year we're running this conference. So we are not slowing down. So tomorrow, Digital Retailing Essentials, and it's the part 3 in the 3-part series. Each workshop is completely independent, so you can join at any time. Just go to brianpash.com. And then March 17th is the one-day live stream event called Modern Retailing Simplified, where the best minds, the best tech, the best fintech, the best dealers, strategies, and processes will be on display for the entire automotive community to see. So if you work for an OEM, if you work for a vendor, if you work for a dealership, everyone's welcome to register for this one-day event. Of course, again, just go to brianpash.com, click on events, and you'll see the March 17th registration. So that's a little update. We got classes, we got conferences, we got some free webinars. We are leaning in to help our automotive industry evolve, to improve, to create a better customer experience, to create better profitability for dealers. I'm 100% committed to the automotive industry. I've published 9 books to help educate the automotive industry, and my last book, which is the Modern Retailing Blueprint, has just been selling really good because it really gives a checklist for dealers who want to transform the way they do business to align more with customer behavior and preferences today. So stay tuned. I will have some more specific announcements on the speakers and content that's coming up for March. But early bird, get your tickets before the prices go up. That's all I have to say. Book early before the prices go up. So brianpash.com, click on events, and you can register for the free workshop tomorrow or the live one-day or virtually live stream conference on March 17th. Hey, thanks for your time. And if you're watching this post live, please still put in your comments. I go back and look at all the comments. Shoot me a note, brian@brianpash.com. Let me know how I can serve you and your dealership group today. Have a great week.